Right?
Hi everyone, it's me, Hopefully Skinny, and I'm back for my week 26 update. What? It's been 26 weeks or 6 months on the today. 6 months today. Are you kidding? Are you guys kidding? 6 months. So, oops. So my highest recorded weight was 557 pounds. And my surgery date on July 24, 2014, I weighed in at 366. Last week on January 9th, I weighed in at 270. And this week, I weighed in at 270 as well. So that's actually 3 weeks of no weight loss. And while normally I would kind of be flipping out over that, I'm not flipping out at all. There's so much on my plate. There's so many things that I'm concerned about that weight loss right now is just a small thing. My mom got really sick. I explained it on video I did halfway through the week about her hurting herself and getting sepsis and all that. She's at home, and the antibiotics that they gave from the hospital cleared up her sepsis, but she's still in a lot of pain due to her cracked tailbone. But at least she's home. That was obviously really stressful for me. I did not get to do my workouts that I really needed to do. And while I carried almost no responsibility, I mean, like, I helped out as much as I could. My dad carried most of it, all of it practically. I only helped out with the house and his dogs and bringing things to the hospital that they needed, and, you know, going to the store or checking their mail, whatever they needed, I did for them. But he carried a lot of the caretaking responsibility in the hospital. You know, he did an amazing job, and, you know, I couldn't ask for a better husband for my mother. And then also my friend Shay, who lived in San Francisco, is spending a week and a half with me, and she is moving to Nashville, so she will no longer be a short train ride away from me to see, so I've been busy with that as well. So just a lot's been going on. So we had a farewell party for her that we did yesterday at the bar, and it was really fun. It was a dive bar that I've only been to a few times, but it was really great. I had like a non-scale victory there, right? Well, I had a couple. Like, one, I was able to sit on the bar stools. What? I sat on the bar stools. I couldn't do that before. I would always slide off, or I was just too big for them. So I fit on the bar stool. And the second was an incident. I got hit on and asked for my number in the bar. Like, I've had that happen before, but it came from a different place. It was usually came from, oh, she's fat, and, you know, she's, you know, she has low self-confidence. And this time I could tell the guy hit on me because he thought I was pretty. So what happened, you see, was I was walking outside and I had a cigarette in my hand, and he was in the hallway, and as I passed him, he's like, "Miss, you can't smoke in here." And I just kind of chuckle, and I walk over, and then I realize that he called me Miss and not ma'am. So I turned around, I was like, "Thank you for calling me Miss." And he looks at me, he's like, "Oh, I would have called you sexy, but you probably would have smacked me." And you know me, like, I'm bold and shit, and, you know, I didn't think too much about what I was saying. So I turned to him and I was like, I probably wouldn't have smacked you, but I might have asked for your number. And I go to walk out the door, he's like, wait, ask me. And I was like, ask me later when I come back in. And so I walked outside, visited with my friends, and I walked back inside, and I go to put money in the jukebox to play a song. And on my way back, he grabs me, and he starts talking to me. He asks my name. He asks what I did for a living. We talked about my job. We talked about his. And then he asked me for the number, and I gave him my number. But he was kind of drunk, so I'm pretty sure that, like, today he looked at his phone and was like, who is this person? Like, how did I get this number? You know? So, yeah. So that's interesting. But it was really cool. It was a really good experience. It made me feel great. It made me feel beautiful. And then the day before, we had a kind of similar incident. I picked up Lisa so that she could see my mom and visit Shannon and all that good stuff. And we were on my way back to the house, and we were almost there, and there was this, like, dark blue Chevy truck that was driving next to us. And he didn't stop when the car in front of him stopped, and he just plowed into the back of the car. And I mean, like, really plowed. And I had to swerve a little because, you know, the accident or whatever. And Lisa's like, oh my God, that was close. And I was like, it wasn't that close, like nowhere near us. Like we weren't going to get hit, but I understood what she meant. I was like, yeah, it was kind of close. And I thought it was weird that he just plowed into him. And Lisa was like, Nikki, I think he was staring into your truck and he didn't, like, you know, notice that the car in front of him had stopped. And I was like, Lisa, you're too far away. He can't see you. And she's like, he wasn't staring at me. He was staring at you. And I was like, oh, no, he wasn't. And then I was like, wait. Are you trying to say I caused a car accident? And she was like, your boobs. And I was like, no, not my boobs. No. She's like, no, it was your boobs. It was your boobs. And I was like, okay, whatever. But I'm not convinced that he was staring in the car, but it was really nice to think that she thought it was me, you know. So every girl wants to start traffic, just not like that. Not like that. So whoever got hit, I'm really sorry that the jackass that hit you was staring at someone's boobs. Sorry. So that was interesting. I've never had that happen before, so that was cool. So the next thing that on my list to talk about, because I've already tried this video like 1,000 times, was, gentlemen, if you don't want to hear this, shut it off, because it's going to be about dating, and the second thing is going to be about birth control. So I said I was taking time off from dating sites, which I have. I haven't been on them, and I'm not planning on being on them for another week or so. Like, there's no time limit on when I'm off. It's just I haven't felt the need to be on them at the moment. But I was seeing one gentleman, and we had an exceptional first date, and we were supposed to have a second date this last week, but it just didn't work out. And then he was supposed to meet us at the bar, and he said he wasn't feeling well. And so I will say this, is that I'm getting frustrated because he's not the only one that's canceled plans on me. And this is, unless it's an emergency, your mom's really ill, your dog died, like there's a natural disaster, you know, you've generally been working like 2 weeks solid and you have to walk a mile in the snow and you're just too tired, or you're ill. Those things are all understandable and acceptable. But I feel that canceling plans on me without a very good reason is kind of disrespectful. It takes a lot of effort on my part to clear out a schedule, time in my schedule, because I work with my mom, you know, I have other friends, other obligations, I work out, doctor's appointments, all that. And it's disrespectful to waste my time. So I'm dealing with how I feel that it's disrespectful versus something that maybe the general population may not feel such. But that's what I'm going to say about dating and the birth control. Okay, here's the deal. Only a few more minutes. Here's the deal with this. I'm sure, ladies, that your surgeon or your bariatric doctor has talked to you about birth control, that it is dangerous for you to be pregnant in the first year to 2 years. My surgeon says 2, most say 1, of out of bariatric surgery. 1, you want the optimal weight to be lost, and 2, you are simply not eating enough calories to sustain yourself and a fetus. So my doctor suggested birth control, and this is what I chose, and this is the reason why, and just share the information. The pill is something that most bariatric patients have a hard time absorbing. This is why we take vitamins. This is not something we do not know, that we have a hard time with absorbing medication and vitamins and whatnot. More so if you've had the Roux-en-Y versus the sleeve. Some people will be able to absorb the pill just fine if you've had the sleeve. I'm not willing to risk that. The second option would be some type of depot or arm implant. Now, with these, there is potential hormone change and weight gain. Since I've struggled so long to lose weight, I don't want anything to go against me losing weight. So I went for the Mirena, which is an IUD with a hormone. Now, the good thing about the Mirena is several things. 1, the minute you get it in, you cannot get pregnant. Nope, not going to happen. The second thing is the minute you take it out, you're fertile. Great. The third thing is that it helps prevent ovarian and uterine cancer. What? Sounds like a great plan for me. But I will tell you, it is not for the faint of heart, ladies. This bitch hurts. They go up in your cervix, and it is, it's very, very painful when they go in. And luckily, it's really fast. And I was lucky. My friend Shay held my hand the whole time. And then you get really bad cramps, like you're on the worst period of your life for that day. My gynecologist said you'll feel like crap for 2 days. Honestly, halfway through that day, the first day, I was okay. But I also think my tolerance of pain is a little high. Interesting when I say I don't like pain, yet I can tolerate it, it appears. So, choices about birth control and weight loss and fertility. So here's how this play out. If you're thinking about the surgery, this is really, really important to think. Your age, and if you're able to carry a child healthily now, you might want to consider, if you're in a relationship or married or whatnot, and if you want to have children, you might want to consider having the children before surgery, as it can take 1 to 2 years after surgery before you can safely have a child. Or if you were like me, where you were just too heavy to bear a child safely, that you have to have the surgery and get to a healthy weight before you can have children, that may be something that you also have to consider. Myself, personally, I'm not looking to having children. I am 36. I'll be 37 in a few weeks, and I really don't want to be a late in life mom. And not only that, but for me to consider having a child, I'd have to be married with a spouse and in a really committed relationship where I felt secure. I do not look forward to raising a child on my own. So for me, for myself, children right now is not an option in the foreseeable future, and possibly ever. Not that I don't like children. I adore children. I love them. I was an early childhood toddler, had toddler teacher for years. I taught 6th grade reading. I love children. It's not that. It's just right now, for health and for age-wise, it's not something that I'm looking into. So I'm pretty late, so I'm going to say bye, everyone, and I want to wish you guys a happy, healthy, safe journey on weight loss, and that I hope the other side of surgery is as bright for you as it was for me. And remember, weight loss is not about a size or a number. It's about being healthy. So bye until next week, people. Bye.